Hey everybody, I am back here with another video. This is a video on my chinchilla cage setup, which are three Critter Nations stacked one on top of the other for my two chinchillas, Mochi, who is the one at the top there, and Snowchi, who's the one there in that middle shelf there kind of hanging out. So I just wanted to let people see what my setup is like, if anyone's interested in just seeing how other owners set up their chinchilla cages, etc. And also just for any kind of people who may be doing research. I know before I started upgrading my chinchilla cage, I watched a lot of YouTube videos, read a lot of Facebook posts, etc. to see how I should, get some ideas on how I should set things up and things to do and things not to do, because the cage I had them in before was definitely not an ideal cage. I think it was a ware, W-A-R-E, cage, and it wasn't like a terrible cage, but it wasn't ideal. It had plastic in it. I don't think I have any plastic in this cage at all for these two guys now. And I just wanted to let other chinchilla owners see, how this is set up. So also for my chinchillas, I'll do a quick pan around the room now. It's like 9 in the morning, and I never ever have these open. You can see I have plantation shutters there, and then I have these curtains here, that are like the light darkening curtains. So normally, of course, this is always closed because I don't want it to get hot in here, etc. But for the purpose of the video, I really needed the light, so I think my chinchillas are a little bit freaked out by all the light in here. You can see here that they have their own room. This is kind of like a cat tree we have over here, etc. So the one thing about them having their own room, it works out well in a sense that I think they're very well rested. We don't interrupt them a whole lot during the day when they're sleeping, etc. However, we are not as bonded to them as a lot of other chinchillas and chinchilla owners that I see. I've seen people who have chinchillas that are, like sleeping on them, etc. These guys, just because the only time we're with them is when we're in the room, I think they trust us. I can pick them up. I can go up to them and give them a treat. That's not a problem. They're not afraid of us, but we're not as bonded. So I think that's one of the things to consider when you're trying to figure out where you want to put your chinchilla cage. But I do like having them in their own room. I have two cats as well, and one of my cats, he is a little bit more of a predatory kind of cat. And yes, and he would go after these guys. So for their safety, they really need to be alone as well, all safe in their room. So anyway, so this is the Critter Nation cage, and I got mine off of, I think, Dr. Foster's and Smith, the model 162 for the Critter Nation. I will also say that I have heard a lot of people say that their Critter Nation bars break. If you put a lot of weight on it, if you have a chinchilla that's kind of on the bigger side, or if you put a lot of things in the bars, they're thinner, they tend to break. And if I had to do this all over again, I would probably get the Ferret Nation, which doesn't have as many horizontal bars, it's more vertical bars. But mine seems to be holding up okay, and my two boys they're probably on the smaller side for chinchillas, so it's not really a problem for them. And as you can see, I do have a lot of things on the bars. So far, none of them have broken. I've had the cage now for probably about 2 months. So anyways, let me go to the top level there. We can say hi to Moch, and I can show you what's up there. So there's Mochi, looking mad. He's like, what you doing? Anyways, the reason I wanted to start this here with it shut is that there is a cube there that I got off of a girl on a Facebook group, and she makes these, and she'll do custom orders and send them out. I think she calls them a Chinnie cube, and it's a trademark name. And here I've got a shelf here in the front, so obviously they can get into the cube kind of easily. And the cube is so cute. I like it facing out. Because I could put it to the side, but I kind of wanted to see it, so I've got this shelf here so they could get to it. So if I open up this thing here, obviously the shelf will come out there, and you can kind of see the cube in a little bit more detail. So Mochi's like, what are you doing? So a couple of the things in here, I'll start off here on the bottom. So these are the metal pans from Bass, B-A-S-S. And when you get either a Critter Nation or a Ferret Nation, and for those of you that don't know, they have exactly the same dimensions, the Critter Nation and the Ferret Nation. They come with a plastic pan on the bottom. And I wanted to get a metal pan. One of the reasons being I was really trying to get all the plastic out of the cage. Moch, you better not go anywhere. I was trying to get all the plastic out of the cage, and then also if you're the kind of person that uses bedding, like kiln-dried pine bedding, aspen bedding, etc., on the bottom, you want something that's kind of got a little bit of depth to it here. So when I was doing this, I really wanted to use fleece as my bedding, and I was trying to figure out how to use it, because when you have the plastic bottom on the thing, there's a lot of vendors, or you can sell yourself a lot of fleece items where it'll kind of go over it, kind of like a pillow on a pillowcase. the fleece, right? And you kind of zip it up or something like that, and it works really well. But for the metal ones, I haven't been able to find anybody that makes anything that really fits around the metal. You have people that'll make them for the bottom, but like it won't go up. It'll just kind of be there and you'll see the metal at the back. And my chinchillas, they would dig at it and they would make a huge mess. So the way I do it is I just cut a piece of fleece. Fleece doesn't fray, so you know, I've had this one here for a couple months, washed it a bunch of times, and you know, it's not fraying. I just cut it, and then I've been using binder clips. Oh, hi, Snooch. Been using binder clips on this to kind of clip it down so they can't dig under it. Now you can see here, they've been chewing on the binder clips. They don't really do it a whole lot, so that is not ideal. I really don't know any way around that to keep the fleece on here secure, you know, but and still have it the way that I like it. Oh, they're being really active right now. So anyway, so that is what is on here, and then also, these are 2 layers of fleece, and then I also have like a puppy training pad. I have a couple of them there on the bottom to cover all of the area, so when they pee on it, you know, it'll go into the fleece and wick away the moisture and go into that puppy training pad. I do not have any litter boxes in my chinchilla cage, and the reason being that I was trying to figure out how to get these guys litter trained, but they kind of pee on everything and everywhere. There's no rhyme or reason, because I know the way that you're supposed to do it is find out where they're peeing the most, you know, and then put the litter box there, which you can use like a Pyrex glass dish or something like that. It really was just not working for these guys at all. So they kind of just pee everywhere. I know, Moch, you guys just pee everywhere. All the time. All the time, you guys just pee everywhere. He's like, what you doing? So anyways, there's no litter boxes here, which is, I guess, a good thing and a bad thing. The way that me and my husband do it is Moch, oh my goodness, you're falling, is that we sweep this every other day. Then every 4th day, we'll come in and sweep and then do the whole shebang. We'll replace all the fleece, wash it, replace it with new fleece, etc., which we just did this morning. So some of the other things I have in here are these houses here, which I can't remember who they're from or anything like that. Moch, stop it. I can't remember exactly who they're from, but this is what they had in their old cage, and this was kind of like their sleeping house, so we kept these in here. I have this cute little fleece covered tube here, and I got that one for fleece for furries. And you get to pick like the fleece that you want, so I thought that was really cute. And Mochi really likes this, but I haven't seen Snowchi in it very much. Mochi kind of likes all the fleece. He's a bigger fan of it. This one here is called a cuddle ledge. Hi, Moch. This one here is called a cuddle ledge, and that's also from Fleece for Furries. That she made that one for me. I also have, like I said, this is the Chinnie Cube, which is a trademark name that I got from a girl in a Facebook group that puts those together. It's reversible too, which is really cute. Mochi actually, he likes these kinds of things a lot more than Snowchi. Over here I have this wood toy. I think they call it a Jacob's Ladder. And I got this one from Whimsy's Chinchilla Toys, or I think it's Whimsy's Chinchilla Rescue, based out of Virginia. And they sell a bunch of toys, and I just got in a big order the other day. This is also from Whimsy's. It's like a spider, and then it has like hay in here, and I think it may have like rose hips or something in there too. So Snowchi is big on that. He really likes the wicker things. And then this also is from Whimsy's, and that's like a garland that they can kind of rip up too. You can also see I do have a piece of fleece here on the top. It's not cut very well. It's just kind of hanging out. That's just because when we first put them in here, I noticed they were really nervous about going up to the top. I think it's because it felt too open for them actually. So yeah, so anyways, there's a piece of fleece there at the top, and that's kind of how this top level works for them. All right, Mochi, I'm gonna have to go down to the next level. Do you want to say bye? Mochi. Oh, okay, he says bye. Okay, let's go down to the next level. So here is the second level of the Ferret Nation here, and I wanted to show this shot again. This is kind of like on that top one. It's another one of these like little kind of hidey cube things, and I have a shelf here on the front so they can have easy access into the cube. Some of these toys here, I really thought my chinchillas would like this because they love those like pumice shelves and everything, and they chew on that, but they haven't really touched this. I got that from TJ's. I'm still figuring out even now, like, what they like and what they don't like. There's another toy there that I got from TJ's Chinchilla Supplies, and then another one from TJ's Chinchilla Supplies there. TJ's is actually doing a subscription box, $25 a month, that has like chinchilla treats and toys and stuff in it too, so which I think is kind of cute. This also is from TJ's. They really like the kind of shreddable toys, you can see, so they've been working on that one quite a bit. Have their water bottle there. It's the glass bottle from Lixit. So this one also is a Fleece for Furries item, and Mochi really loves this one. He's in there quite a bit. I have a hammock here. This one I got from TJ's Chinchilla Supplies. They really don't use it. I just think they're not hammock kind of chinchillas. They're just not hammock chinchillas. Got some shelves here in the back. That one is like a pre-made store-bought shelf. That's the the one they have to use to get up to the next level. The rest of these shelves here, my husband made for me. They're made out of kiln-dried pine. The one up in the other level too was one he made for me. And, you know, he put these together, used, I think, Elmer's wood glue, which is considered chinchilla safe, and they love that one there in the back. And there's another one, another shelf there that they kind of sit on a little bit too. They love these like little lava ledges. They're always chewing on these. We just had to replace this one today because they literally chewed it like, I came in and the metal was sticking out. They had chewed it off like that. Down here, I got this from TJ's, but I think you can get this from any pet store. It's just kind of like one of these little hidey things, and there's no back to it, but they can kind of, they perch on this a lot and sit there. Got this one from TJ's here, just kind of like a little wood hidey hut. I've actually never seen them go in it, but they do use it to kind of like jump from place to place. Actually, before I put this in there, they use this as a main jumping point for this, and now I kind of block that for them, unfortunately, but I've still seen them sit on this. Here in the back, I've got some flavored loofahs that I made with supplies and instructions from TJ's Chinchilla Supplies. I feed them oxbow, chinchilla food back here, and then I got some treats in here that are from, that are called Chinnie Bites. I believe that is trademarked as well. One of these is made out of like Missouri chinchilla pellets and daffodil, and the other one here is like an oatmeal one. She's got some really cute chinchilla treats that are fairly healthy for them. And then this one here is this is their hay. Oh, hey Snooch. Hi, Snoochie. You want to say hi, huh? This there is their hay rack, and this one, you know, is a wood item, obviously. I got this off a shop in Etsy. I think it's like BunnyRabbitToys, but they mostly do rabbit stuff, and you can get it, though, with like a little chinchilla on the top, you know, and it just opens up like that. You just put the hay in, and it's made of wood, obviously, so they can just sit here and chew on it if they want. They haven't really on this for some reason. It was a little bit on the expensive side, but I do like supporting the small vendors on Etsy, so that really was not a problem for me. So that's what I use for their hay, and then they just eat Timothy hay. And you can see just once again got the fleece here on the bottom, which I think that they really like. So this is like another big overview of the second level here with Snoochie kind of running around figuring out what's going on. And let me just show you guys the bottom level. Oh my goodness, Snoochie just wants more camera time, so now he's down here chewing on stuff. So here I got a couple more hammocks. These are from TJ's. Another treat that I just put up like a couple minutes ago from Whimsy's Chinchilla Supplies. Another homemade shelf that my husband did, that one too. And then this one here is also from TJ's, and some more of the lava ledges, and then the chinchillers, which are like the granite things that are supposed to help cool them off. Snoochie, I want you to stay in, but you're probably just going to jump out, so I don't think I'm going to be able to stop you. Whoop, whoop, look at him. He's like, stop it. Oh, he bit me. Stop biting me. Snoochie's mad. And then, okay, out you go then. That's fine. The main thing here on the bottom that, to be honest, I've only seen Mochi use is this exercise wheel. This is like the Leo Braun style wheel. So Leo Braun is a gentleman that used to make chinchilla wheels that were supposed to be like the best of the best, and then he passed away. But there was one company that I believe, I don't know if they bought his design or they just replicated it. I don't know how that works, but they basically just took his design and improved, you know, how they mounted it on the back to make it. And this was kind of pricey for a wheel. I don't think a lot of people have this one, probably just because of the price. And there's wheels that are probably just as good but cheaper. I think the Silver Surfer, I've heard people say good things about. The Chin Spin, and then the Flying Saucer, I think, are the other three wheels that most chinchilla owners would agree that are good. But you can see this one is completely silent. No noise at all. The only noise I ever hear from this is like the kind of sound of their feet as they run on it, but you can see it is completely and utterly silent. And this is the one that is probably the heaviest item in the cage as far as mounting it, but it kind of mounts on 4 of these back there, and so far nothing's broke, but I have to keep an eye on it. Like I said, I've seen Mochi on this, but I've never seen Snoochie on this before. And, oh, hey Snooch, you gonna bite me again? You gonna nibble on me again? Oh my goodness. But anyway, so that is how the bottom here is laid out. So on every single level, I try to have, you know, there's shelves and there's different things that they can chew on, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like I'm going to try to have to figure out a litter pan possibly. I mean, they pee everywhere, but they do pee a little bit more than average, maybe there in the back. So maybe I can try it again. But every time I've put a Pyrex dish in here with like shavings, they just don't know what to do with it. And I just avoid it like the plague. Actually, they're not even interested in it at all. So anyway, so let me see if I can stand up here. And I hear Snoochie over there in the back. He's taking a... Did you just take another bath? You just took another bath, didn't you? Okay, anyway, so he got out. But this is the chinchilla cage. And once again, it is the Critter Nation. I think I have also heard that you can... I think the maximum you should get is like 2 chinchillas per level of the Critter Nation. So... technically, I could have like 6 chinchillas in here, but I really like giving my guys like a lot of space. And yeah, I really kind of like how this has worked out. So they do have a fairly large cage for just the two of them, but these two guys get along pretty well, and I think they're really happy in the setup. It's a lot better than it was before. I will say that no matter how much you try, there probably is no such thing as an ideal chinchilla owner. I'm still learning things. There may still be things in this cage that are not ideal or things that I should change. And feel free to leave a comment if you think there's something in here I should change or something in here that you see that you don't think is very safe for them. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video for the chinchilla owners out there. If anyone from my regular channel, my wax buddies watch this, hey, if you stuck around for it and are interested in chinchillas, feel free to drop a question. I'll answer any questions that you may have. But I hope you guys are having a good day. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.